Okay, let's go.
Okay, everybody, here we are inside the home, and the first steps in are absolutely commanding, incredibly impressive. The size and the scale of this great room, truly something like we've never seen yet on the channel. Super wide, super deep, lots of wonderful space, and it commands you outside. That is unquestionably the largest pocket door we've ever seen. You got dual doors on either side, going all the way back to the left and the right, taking you all the way outside if you want. You have air conditioning, 3 AC systems in this home, and then our entertainment center right here, ready to go. I love that we have our LED lighting around it, just giving a nice glow all the way around this extra large backdrop for our entertainment center. It's already wired in for everything that you need, storage down below. And then real quickly, as we're starting off looking at some of the features that we have in this home, the first things that jump out to me are the large format tiles, A++, looks like about 2 foot by 4 foot tiles. We don't see much of that in our market, so really excellent job on that. Really, really like it. And then we've got white oak trim. Looks like we've got 5 or 6 inch baseboards down below on this, and then white oak finishing our trim around on all of our doors. We're gonna start right here real quick and go inside this bedroom. This isn't even one of the main bedrooms, but we have incredible finishes, great space. You could easily fit a king size bed or 2 in here. It is really large. We have our soffit up top with our recessed lights. We have lights on the other side of the soffit, giving that wonderful glow that you're seeing coming out on camera right now. Great job on that. It just creates a wonderful, nice, warm look, day or night. Full set of plans, homes under construction. They're doing a little bit of finishing up on just a couple things here and there. So you will see some construction things every once in a while here in this video. And I gotta tell you, things are changing right now in the high-end, ultra-luxury market here in Hawaii. For years and years, you would see pretty much just mahogany everywhere. We're seeing a real shift towards modern architecture and white oak, and then having these lighter colors of wood here on our cabinets, floating cabinet over here that blends in with our white oak look. We have our stainless or brushed nickel on our dual sinks over here. We maintain the same tile here. I think we have it all throughout the home. So keeping a uniform look from room to room is really on point with design right now. Extra high ceilings. And then we have a 0 threshold entry into our shower. I'll open the door. You can hear the sweep right there. The thing, you know, I always like this, is that we have our faucets over here so that we can turn those on while the shower head is over there, so we're not getting sprayed. At $8.9 million, I don't want to get sprayed as soon as I walk in. And then the texture of this tile, absolutely gorgeous. And they use it throughout the home. I really, really like it. It looks so amazing. I almost thought it was printed, but I had to get in there and see, no, that really is texture. It looks absolutely wonderful. And with all the light that you have from up above, you can kind of see it looks more light because it's got better or more direct lighting. But as you get further down, the angles of the light coming from up above really bring out that texture. Really, really like that. And this is just like an extra bedroom, not even one of the main bedrooms. We really have dual primaries in here. So I'm gonna go over to the main primary. I'm going to come through here. Nice white oak treatment there on our ceiling fan, recessed lights, soffit, trimmed in white oak like we had in the other bedroom, but this is the showstopper bedroom. Dual sliders, aluminum outside to our pool and backyard. and no one in front of you, just the golf course. I'll be out there in a minute for you guys. Sit tight, watch through every minute of this one. Let's come back over here. A couple things I want to point out. Nice high doors over here. I like the look of the banding that we have with these white oak pieces there. It looks really good on those doors. I'm going to spin around a little bit over here. We have built-ins, looking amazing. Over here in our closet, air conditioning duct in our closet as well. And then let's center up the camera here real quick and walk here into our main bathroom. Huge space. I really like it. This is going to be one of those homes where you're really looking at ultra high end on everything. So little things like heated towel holders. So when you got your shower towel right there, you can get it nice and heated up and warm for you when you come out of your shower, or people leave it there so it dries off a little bit quicker because it's nice and warm. I'm going to turn back over here real quick. Dual vanities, of course, nice large pieces of, I believe that's quartz, huge mirror, and then trimmed out, no sheetrock above, just more of the cabinetry that we have going all the way around this home. And then real quick, good point to mention that looks like we got some level 5 sheetrock in here. Excellent, excellent job. We got the Schluter on the top of our, let me get that, there we go. On top of our tile baseboard. Really good there. And then it looks like we've got this coral stone, which I love when we have it. It could be a different stone. It could be a travertine, actually. I don't think it's coral. Really nice look. Really, really like that. All the way on this wall, trimming out even those small sections around the window, the other wall, all the way through the shower and around, and even on the corners. A lot of people would have sheetrocked this piece. They wrapped it all the way around here. Really good job on that. Zero threshold entry on our shower. We got a wand, shower head, and fixtures right here. Wand, shower head, fixtures right there, and then the rain shower head above. We have our freestanding tub, and then of course you see those large windows. We can go right outside here, and you know we're going to love the outdoor shower that we have. Nice high rock wall, so total privacy with a gate going out, so if you want to come in here from the pool and rinse off before coming inside, you can do that as well. And they got a glass barrier right here between the shower and the tub. Here in our primary, just excellent job on that. Of course, privacy door over here for the water closet. Really wonderful job here on our primary. All right, let's get back here to this great room. I think this angle really takes it in. 18 foot on our ceilings. Wonderful ceiling treatment. Just the size and space is something we don't see in this market. Even in the luxury market, we don't see great rooms quite like this. Oh, really nice. You got a slider right here, and you got one on the other side as well. So if you needed to, for whatever reason, go out that way, have it as a side entrance. No one even knows. You can leave the front door locked and leave that unlocked and come right on in. They have some outlets over here on the floor. They have one on either side over here in the living space, another one over there in what would most likely be used as the dining space. And then we have it electric stubbed out for whatever incredible light piece you want for a chandelier coming down here above the dining room table. Really great job on that. And now let's get to the kitchen. Guys, I mean, we have these wonderful pendant lights coming down, starting at the top, going all the way down. Everything is centered and lined up absolutely perfectly. When you're going to do a room like this, you really need to have balance for me, and this really captures it. We have our cabinetry down here on the bottom, so we have the nice look that we see up above, so it carries right through, which gives you this wonderful floating effect for our island. And talk about an island. This is a great size on this thing. Good work, and it's too big for one piece, but they did use sequential pieces, you can tell. So everything lines up on our quartz countertops there. Really good job. Double waterfall, one on either side. And they made sure to line the insides of our waterfall with more quartz. Gives it this really nice, thick, substantial look here. Great job on that. Mitered all of those corners all the way around so it looks good, no just overlap. Sometimes they just stick one piece on top of the other, not here. And then we use that same quartz as our backsplash, even in a little area like we have right there on the right. And then of course, all the way along the back here, shrouding our vents so you don't have that sticking out. Everything looks wonderful. A lot of people would go with your standard vent right there. They would put the metal vent, but you really don't see that much metal when you're back here, so it would sort of stick out and it would really mess up the entire look. Really great attention to detail on that. So one of the showstoppers for me is always going to be a massive Wolf double oven. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. I love the big red knobs. I like that we got the griddle combination here, 6 burners on top as well. Nothing like it. That's always going to be one of my favorites in a kitchen. Top, top, top. And let's come and check out some of these cabinets. Got good storage here on the left and the right. We got our pot filler. Great job. More cabinetry. Tons of drawers. You got our built-ins right there. Of course, we're soft close on everything. Deep drawers over here. Going to spin around real quick. Here we go. We got pull-outs. That's an extra large pull-out. Incredible. Good job on that. We got our wastebasket over here. I believe this is, yes, a dishwasher. And over here, more pull-outs, top and bottom. Really great job over here. But we're not done. There's actually more kitchen. Oh, I better mention, we got our large single basin sink with our high tower on our faucet right there. Garbage disposal button lines up, centers with the rest of the room. Absolutely love this space. You know I'm going to give you my 3 favorite things, and there's nothing for me to change or add on this, but just the way this room lays out is number 1 for me, no doubt. We still have more. We got a Wolf over here on our microwave, cooking range. We have Sub-Zero, I believe it's Sub-Zero, yeah, faced over here on our counter depth refrigerator and our freezer. Sub-Zero over here on our beverage cooler. Wonderful on that. And I told you there was more to the kitchen because we also have a Butlers Pantry. So, you know, if you're going to have a house like this, you're probably going to be doing some entertaining, large family gatherings. Whole other Sub-Zero refrigerator over here with a dual freezer drawer. How do you like that? More storage. And then another wastebasket area, and yet another dishwasher. We got a prep sink over here, cabinets up top with more storage, lots of room. We can go all the way around through our white oak door over here on our half bathroom, and then so we got a powder room right here. I'm going to start up top, tile all the way up to the top of this. I think we're at 9.5 foot maybe. Feels like 10. It's probably 9. Wonderful light piece there, but this tile mosaic is absolutely outstanding. A lot of work getting all that grout in there and wiping it off and making sure you don't have any holes. It's a lot of work on that. We got our faucet coming straight out of the wall, so plumbed and planned for this. And then check out that sink. I'm usually not a fan of pedestal sinks, but when they look that sexy, I'm on board. I don't know about you guys. And then we can come back around here to our main space. So we've seen the 2 bedrooms on that side of the house. Let's take a quick look out and go to the bedroom pod that we have at the entry. Want to do a really quick cut that we have over here. We have our main road coming up, nice long driveway. We got our landscaping in place, propane tank over here, and then our 3-car garage, gray stucco that we see pretty much throughout the home with these really nice, the opaque style glass garage doors. Look much better. And then this wonderful large gated entry with our high lava rock walls, giving you a lot of privacy there inside the home. Let's go check it out. One of the really nice features in this incredible home is that before you even make it to the home, you have a guest pod off to the side, 2 bedrooms, 2 ensuite bathrooms. Let's take a quick peek in here while we're at it. Definitely good space. You could use it in a number of different ways. You could use it for some overflow guests. You can make a workout room here, an office here if you wanted to do that. We've got a closet over here on the side, and then our ensuite bathroom over here. A couple little construction things that are finishing up here, single basin sink. More of our incredible white oak finishes, large format tiles as we've seen throughout the rest of the home. They didn't go and do anything less than great, even out here in these guest bedroom pods. And then we'll come over here real quick. The other one's just a mirror of this. So there's bedroom number 5, bedroom number 6 out here, and then bathrooms number 5 and 6. Also, we still have that half bath in there as well. You can see this is pretty much the same thing we have on our other one, a little bit different layout with our closet behind me and our bathroom over here. I'll spin it around here real quick. Easily fit everything you need here. Just a lot of good flexibility. I can see some of the people who come here using this as a caretaker's quarter, or maybe if they have an assistant or a nanny who travels with them, it'd be a great space to put them up as well. So a lot of flexibility. Still more of our yard space. Our grass is going to be coming in. They've sprayed and put all this stuff in here, make it nice and lush, give it a few weeks, and it will look perfect. And then back there is our 3 garage pod. So really good space that you have out here. But to me, I mean, this is just it. As soon as you come walking up, it just commands you all the way through with that incredible front entry with the glass, and then the glass on the other side. Great job on this. Okay, now we're back inside the main home. Checked out those 2 guest bedrooms, and now we got a wing of the house where we have a couple more bedrooms and some real options on what we can do over here. So I'm gonna turn here real quick. We got our washer and our dryer here in our utility. And look, I think they got deck on here. This is a nice high-end, got our prep sink, plenty of storage. There's the brains behind the house right there. Excellent job on that. Oh, good little hamper area here. How do you like that? Really nice. And then through here we get to our second primary. Nice wide entry on this door right here. I'm gonna turn to the left and then check out this bedroom. A lot of the same appointments that we're seeing in the other bedrooms that look absolutely outstanding, with our dual slider going out, views of our pool out there onto the golf course, and even some ocean view. I can see Maui peeking out above the clouds right now. Outstanding. We're gonna get out there to the backyard in just a second for you guys, I promise. Let's center up our camera, continue in this room, a nice large closet in here as well. Again, this is the junior primary. This knocks out just about every primary we ever see on the channel. Absolutely outstanding. Of course, this is going to have an ensuite bathroom as well. Got a privacy door here leading straight into our bathroom. Large countertops, dual basin on our vanity. Again, we got our towel warmer over here, nice and toasty towels when you get out of the shower, even if you got the AC on. Large mirror, just outstanding work on this. Yet another freestanding tub. This one has a matte finish. I think the other one was glossy, if I remember right. So if you like the matte finish, there you go. 0 threshold entry into our shower. Dual shower heads, shower wands with the 3rd up top, just like our other one. Rainfall shower head. Let me lower our camera here real quick. I want to point out that again, they did the nice stone work over here on the wall, starting here, going all the way around, and all those little areas up top. A lot of people would have overlooked that. Down here on both walls here in our shower and on our cap as well. I know it's a little thing. I've mentioned it twice, but I'm telling you, when people are building homes, they look for little areas to save money, and Things like this is where they do it. They would do this wall, and then they'd leave everything else sort of bare. Maybe they come to as far as this goes. Cutting all these pieces and wrapping the frame of that window, that's extra. And when they go to that level of detail, you know you get something pretty good. We have an outdoor shower over here as well. And again, an access out to the pool area. And then let's go finish up over here real quick. We'll be done with the inside, and then we'll finish outside with this last area. This area is pretty intriguing to me because it's totally connected to the house. It has an ensuite bathroom. So you could use it as a bedroom. You could fit a queen size bed in here. It has its own access straight outside with the slider. We got our closet over here to the side, but this is also a great setup just for an office. If you want to have an office space connected to the home, everything that you need right here, pocket slider coming in here, like our floating cabinet with our lighting underneath. Still have our own shower with our 0 threshold entry. Actually, I think we dropped down 1 inch there, and then that textured tile that we saw over there in that other bathroom, which I really, really like. So you could use this as a office. I can see someone setting up a yoga room or putting the Peloton up or some workout stuff and doing that here as well, possibly. Use it as overflow for, you know, another bedroom. You have a lot of flexibility with this room and those 2 pods over there, a ton of flexibility. So you can really do this however you like. Pretty good thing. And yeah, I think anyone who buys this thing is going to be absolutely in love with it. I keep coming back to this main area. Let's run outside and check out this showstopper of a backyard. You know, it's really tough to kind of talk about this backyard as a backyard because I really think that undersells it right from the beginning. The first thing I'll say is with the size of this pocket slider here, so I think these are like, I think they're 5 feet each. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40 foot at the max. Maybe they're 4 feet each. So 16 and 16, 32 feet. So 32 to 40 foot, somewhere in there is the size of this pocket slider. If you're entertaining and you're having a party at night and you have this thing wide open, the outdoors and the indoors are all one area, and especially done well because of how much thought went into this area. This is about, I'm guessing here, about a 14 foot, maybe a little bit more. Actually, when you come up here to this extra lip over here, probably closer to 15, 16 foot wide, spanning the entire length, covered lanai. So you have, not included in the square footage of this home, whatever, someone do the math for me down below, 32 times 15 or 40 times 15 on the square footage here of extra space, not being counted as living space, but really kind of is. We have our Wolf grill and a burner cooktop over here. We have our vent, so it's legal to have that outside covered long as you have a vent. And then the Decton on our wrap on the side and on our countertops out here. This stuff is indestructible. You're going to start seeing more and more of this on the ultra high-end homes. We have a prep sink over here. We got outlets. We got, a beverage cooler here. Knock that out, guys. We got our rubbish can. Access for more storage. What we got over here, guys? Is it an ice maker? Oh my gosh. And then more storage right here. You got this window. Well, it's an opening. It's not a window, but it's an opening right out here straight. I know it's off in the distance, but that's Mauna Kea right there. You're looking down the 6th fairway. And then the grass is coming in. They're sprinkling it all throughout the day this is a critical stage for when they're putting this grass in. But this will be looking great here pretty soon. And then nice tile fronting here on this bar, wrap around, put some chairs over here, and you are set up. We have light sconces on all these pillars around the home. Got some over there on that lanai as well. We have our recessed lighting. We have our soffit, 2 large ceiling fans. And then over here, they're just finishing off our construction. Decton on the front, and then a gas fireplace down below. And then they got it wired up so you can put a TV right here. And they got it wired up so you can put a TV over there as well. So you can watch the game, have a big party. Plenty of lawn space coming in over here on the left and the right. I guess I should say right and the left, since we're going in that direction on our pan. And then out here we got some tiki torches framing either side of this large pool. They're finishing up some work on the pool, still filling it up here. Nice large, extra wide hot tub here. I think we're looking, you could easily fit 12 people in that thing. A Baja shelf on both the left side and the right side in the basalt tile finish, which is really good. I like that it's nice and black there because it's going to help keep the pool nice and warm in the wintertime. With our tile mosaic going all the way around, steps down into the pool, colored plaster, infinity edge going off the other side as they're filling it up right now. Really great job. And then, guys, this is it. If you're looking to live the ultra luxury lifestyle, this is pretty amazing. He's got it priced below $9 million here, guys. And there is a house about, I want to say 4 lots that way, maybe 5, that I featured on the channel a few years ago. And one of you was really liking that house. I think it's been about 4 years now. And I'm going to send this video to you. And it's a totally different style, but I know you like this neighborhood. You know who you are. This is $1 million less than that thing closed for. That was listed, I think, at 11 or 12, and it closed at 10. And this thing is absolutely incredible. Listen, I get it. It's $8.9 million. It's a lot of money. It's not for everyone. I certainly can't do it unless one of you wants to be my benefactor. I'll be forever in your gratitude or debt. But if you are someone who is in this space, this is a good deal. Like, this kind of luxury and this kind of modern amenities that we're not finding, and this styling and design is becoming really, really rare out there. And not that anyone who does this needs to do it as a short-term vacation rental, but 7-day minimum. You're in a resort node. The neighborhood has a 7-day minimum, and you could be a short-term vacation rental. I'll also mention that there is an incredible beach club that is ultra private, the best beach club I've seen on the island here. It doesn't have public access going through it. I've been there. I can't check it out for you now because some owners are using it, and it is private. We do want to respect their privacy, but it is an oceanfront beach club like no other. And there's hardly anyone ever there. It's like your own private beach club most of the time. You might have 8, 10 people there in the wintertime. Pretty outstanding. All right, my 3 favorite things, the one thing I would change or add. I mean, I have dozens of favorite things. Obviously, the great room is something that is an absolute showstopper. Is the best great room I've ever seen, bar none, for me and my taste. The kitchen's outstanding. The extra large covered lanai out here. The size of these pocket sliders is truly amazing. This thing is incredibly impressive the moment you walk in, even before you walk in, because with the glass at the front all the way wrapping that entry, the glass all the way through, before you even get through into the home, you can see through the home and take in this incredible piece. It's absolutely outstanding. The Butlers Pantry, the primary, the junior primary, the fact that you have this pod that has 2 other rooms that you can flex into doing all kinds of different things. The 3 cars on the garage. I think we got like an acre or so of land. The privacy, the exclusivity. It is amazing. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I got more for you in the corner, and I'll see you again real soon. Hey everybody, I got some news that I wanted to share with you guys. I am now on board as a Zillow Showcase agent, and what that means is my listings under the Zillow Showcase program have highest priority on Zillow, and if you list with me, your home will no longer get buried in a sea of hundreds of listings. It will be raised to the top almost always on the very first page when people are searching for homes in the area. Zillow Showcase listings are different. They feature high-resolution photography, interactive 3D tours, immersive floor plans, and priority placement in search results. In fact, Zillow Showcase listings get 75% more views, more saves, and more shares than similar listings that are not using the program. Only the top 10% of listings on the market qualify for Showcase, and only listings with a Showcase approved agent qualify. My clients get to take advantage of that. That kind of exclusivity means that your home will not be buried in a sea of other listings. It becomes the hero info on the page. And you're not flying blind here either. As your agent, I'll be able to provide you with some insight on how your listing is performing, how many views, saves, and shares you're getting so that you can see what kind of traction that we are getting and we can make informed decisions based on that. Sellers I've worked with using Zillow Showcase have sold faster. In fact, the client that I had up in Kailua View Estates sold that home to the third person who saw it for $2.75 million. In fact, in North Kona, homes with the Zillow Showcase program sold for 2% more, which at current median prices is over $26,000 in my seller's pocket on the average sale. So if you're serious about selling and you want to take advantage of every marketing opportunity that's out there, you need to give me a call and we'll look at your property with proper pricing, proper marketing, and the Zillow Showcase program. We can make sure your home sells faster and for top dollar. You won't get buried with all those other listings on inventory right now. Click on my contact information down in the description below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can and we will see what it takes to sell your home here in Hawaii.